Welcome to Revelation Resolve. I'm your host, Mtokozi Simnyaiza. Guys, we've been asleep. We've been totally asleep, guys, as Africans, as South Africans. We've been asleep, we've been lied to, we've been manipulated. We've been programmed to protect a country that never loved us. This country never loved us. This country never belonged to us. And right now with iShow Speed in Africa, we have learned, guys. We can see, we can not deny that we've been manipulated. No part of Africa is poor. The only reason that we see foreigners coming to South Africa is not because South Africa is in a better position financially. No, it's because of our constitution. We are allowed to enter establishments as fancy as ShopRite. Let me tell you something. There's this guy on Facebook, he's from Malawi if I'm not mistaken. On one of his recent videos, he was talking about how in his country people are not allowed to enter places like ShopRite. If you are in that country, you can't even go to ShopRite because you are poor, right? Imagine if that were the case for South Africa. Wouldn't we also want to leave this country if I couldn't enter ShopRite because I'm too broke to buy anything there? Imagine, this is economic oppression at times 2 what we are already facing, because economically, guys, we've never been free in this country. We have never had economic freedom in South Africa. And that is why we see so many foreigners coming to this country. The only reason is that we can go to your ShopRite, you can go to your freaking Woolies even. So you see, guys, stop thinking that protecting this country means you're protecting a wealth. There's no wealth that you're protecting because South Africa does not belong to us. It's never been our country. You know, we are Africans. We are the originators of this land. We are the indigenous people of this land. If we were the owners of this country, it would never be called South Africa. It would be called something ethnic, something Zulu, Sotho, Xhosa, whatever the case may be. That would be the name given to this country if we were the rightful owners of this country. So you sitting there at your house saying that, no, I don't want foreigners. The only reason why there are sanctions, the only reason why you see other countries having big inflation is because of marginalization, is because of the borders. They're keeping us separated. That is how you manage people. That is how you control people. Imagine if a school had like only one room, there was like a giant hall. Do you think they would be able to control the students there? I don't think so. I don't think they'll be able to control this. That is why they divide them into freaking classrooms. That is what they've done with Africa. They've dissected it. They've fragmented the whole African continent. And based off of what the people can do, they know how to control them. In other countries, seemingly, you can't even enter ShopRite. In South Africa, you can go everywhere. That is why you see people coming here. So how do we stop this going forward? How do we make sure that none of us get exploited? Because let me tell you something. No one in Africa should be poor. No one is poor. In the ideal world, in the world that I am trying to make sure that we go to, the fifth dimension where everybody becomes happy. Even the descendants of the very patriarchy, the very patriarchal system that we are all slaves to. Even the descendants of the people that put us here, they are not happy. I'm telling you that even your Elon Musk, with all that money in his bank account, he's not happy. That is why he's always gonna be looking for more money, because he's not feeling fulfilled. He'll never. We are in a trap, guys. You know, when we grew up, all of us, most of us, we had stories, most. We all heard stories of how somebody would be possessed by a ghost and they'd be like crawling all the way from wherever to wherever. You understand? That is what is happening. We are caught in a ghost haunt. We are all haunted by ghosts, guys. These people have long died, but their laws are still in existence. Their laws are still in effect. Their laws are still controlling us from beyond. Guys, their graves have turned into freaking cast. Even if you could go there and dig up, you will never find their freaking bodies. But we are still caught in that maze. Every one of us, nobody is happy to date. Nobody is freaking happy. Nobody who's married, nobody who's educated, has a good job is happy. Because even if you are happy, you are living amongst people that are not happy. And if they see your happiness, they will come for it. So guys, let's all agree that these borders are artificial. This poverty is artificial, it's non-existent. To think that Malawi is poor, to think that another country like your Zambia, your Zimbabwe is poor, it's a lie. It's a lie, it's a trap. What they are doing, they are converting every state into their own. That is why you see now Zimbabwe is using the same currency of the people that sanctioned Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe was sanctioned and their money went through an extremely devastating inflation because of sanctions, not because the money was not valid, not because the country did not have resources, because some people decided to say, no, these ones are not behaving, these ones are not willing to be controlled by us, so we will punish them, we will sanction them, we will not trade with them. You see, that's the only thing that happened in Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe has never been poor. All of Africa has never been poor. We are the richest continent in the world in terms of resources, in terms of culture, guys. We are the only ones with the blueprint of culture. Let me tell you, let me share a revelation with you. Across all the other freaking cultures that you know, Africa is the only that can cure something like bipolar, schizophrenia. We can cure it. We have an alternative, an African-rooted alternative. Let me tell you something, guys. All that you see in the world was taken from Africa. I'm talking medicine, the medical. That's why it's so fucking bullshit, because they stole it and they left the real thing here. That is why they amputate you. People are proud to go to the fucking hospital and get amputated instead of going to a traditional healer and getting fucking healed. You can go to a herbalist in town and get fucking herbs to cure your freaking cancer, but you will never, because the fear, the programming that you have is mongered by mainstream. The TV that you watch every day is making sure that you conform to the belief. You can't think of alternatives. Imagine how old the world is. You saying that the world was in turmoil before came to existence. So before we're in existence, people were just dying. They are controlling the narrative, guys. We are following a diabolical script, and it's time we woke up. iShowSpeed is showing you guys that no part of Africa is really poor.
Huh? Take my shoes off? All right, back.
Welcome to Zimbabwe.
Thank you.
You know that all of the countries you've been to so far have...
The only reason we are poor is because of these margins, these freaking borders, these big corporations. That is why you see the same store at the mall, the biggest store, ShopRite. You can see it all across Africa. You have to know that if you see ShopRite here and you see ShopRite in Zambia, ShopRite knows something that we don't know. How come the rest of us, we think, no, Zambia is a dead end. Zambia is just not a place to be. It's fucking poor. But there's ShopRite there and there's ShopRite here. ShopRite knows something that we don't know, guys. It's time we fucking woke up and realized that all this poverty, all this currency that you are in South Africa, blah blah blah, it's a lie. It's made to fucking marginalize you and make you complacent and make you miserable but unable to move because you are in a better position. No, we have to come together. If we all come together, we dismantle these fucking borders, they won't be able to marginalize us. This is for our well-being. This is for our mental well-being, guys. This is for our physical well-being, because guys, we are all trapped. I'm talking even the descendants of the patriarchy are also going through ish. That is why suicide remains relevant today. A silent pandemic that keeps revealing the truth that material wealth does not equal happiness. Let's come together. Hit the sub button. I'm currently working on my second book titled Escape Reality. The book will teach you to know who you really are. If you want to get started, to bypass, because guys, every programming has a bypass. You see this phone, if it gets blocked and you forget the password, you forget the email, you go to your nearest phone hardware or phone technician store and they hack into your phone. We can hack into the system, and with my first book titled How to Survive in the Ghetto and the World at Large, that book will get you started to bypass, to find the buttons to press, to find the portals, the 7 portals in you to escape this freaking demo reality, this prison. We are all prisoners of circumstance. Hit the sub button and let's get this shit done.